Mairlyn is back to sharpen our minds and our kitchen skills with everything we need to know about knives. Knives are so important, and there are so many different types of knives, and the chefs are always raving about them. But how many knives does a home cook really need? Like, come on, let's get real. Five.
You know, you can have a ton if you want, but I mean, for a home cook, and I'm a professional home economist, I really only need 5.
But you have more than 5.
Yeah, okay, so I'm a liar right off the bat. Tracy, I've got the knives that I think are your essentials, but we're going to see whether you can find these in the Cityline kitchen.
In this kitchen?
In this kitchen.
Okay.
So you're going to look for a paring knife. Go.
Well, I actually know what that is.
You do? Okay.
We've got one at home, and it's very...
I'm going to save you the trouble. I looked. You don't have one. Okay, there's no paring knife in this kitchen, but this is what you were looking for. This is like a little multi-purpose knife, like for little things, little fine details, radishes, small things, peeling big, heavy stuff.
Yes.
It's wonderful. I love it.
Okay.
Now you're going to go look for an all-purpose knife or a butcher's knife, sometimes called a santaku. Now, all the Japanese people in the world hate me right now, but I tried my best. I don't know. I've never known how to say it. Okay.
I feel like it's this one.
Okay. Well, yeah, or the other one. You actually pick both.
Oh, they're both.
They're both an all-purpose knife, okay?
Oh, okay,
so
all right.
I have 2 that are very similar. The left one, the one on this one is the butcher's knife, and this is the Japanese one. These are my 2. These are the ones that do everything.
Okay.
These are the workhorses in your kitchen, okay?
Yes, you've got to have those.
You have to. If you only ever have one knife, you need one of these babies, okay?
Right.
All right, serrated knife.
Bread.
Bread.
That's all I think of.
That's for bread, right. Don't you be using it on like a cardboard box or a frozen hunk of meat, okay?
Oh, don't use it on the cardboard box?
No, that is a serrated knife, right. And the serrated knife is only for bread, okay? Let's say that out loud.
Only for bread. Not the deconstruction of the boxes that come into the house.
No, that's called a saw. Okay, all right. All right, the next one is... you're gonna look for like a utility knife, like you know, for putting butter on bread and mayonnaise and stuff. It's in the cutlery drawer. Hint. Okay, good. Yes.
We got a butter knife.
Okay,
Hold on, this one's weird, but this one.
And I've got one too. Or this is my fancy schmancy one when I have a tea party.
Queen Mairlyn.
Hello, that's me. Okay, steak knife. And you can stay where you are.
Right, of course, because it's right.
It's in your cutlery, right? Okay, that's your steak knife, unless you're a vegan or vegetarian. Okay, so those are the only ones you really need. Now, having said that, because I'm a big liar, I have a carving set, you know, for turkeys, hams, you know, roast beef, all that
special occasions, and you might use it more than we do because you cook regularly.
Right, so that's not an essential, but it is a fun toy. Okay. Okay, but the bottom line with all of these babies is that you have to take really good care of them. Never put them in the dishwasher.
No problem.
Ever. And never put them in the sink in full water. You wash a knife by holding onto the handle under hot water, soapy dishcloth, wipe, rinse, dry it off, and put it away.
So the handle is not to get wet?
No.
Okay, because that's going to be bad for the handle. It's going to like wreck it over time?
Wreck it over time. And you know, I mean, I've had this knife for 30 years and like it's never seen a dishwasher or a sink.
It's
and
beautiful.
So you take good care of your stuff, it takes good care of you.
Okay, where are we storing all of this stuff?
Well, I used to have a really nice knife block.
Yeah.
Until my son was 2 and crawled on the counter.
What?
And so they went in the drawer with a child lock. Now he's getting married this year and they're still in the drawer. But
Andrew!
There's no child lock, but it just seemed normal to me to have a drawer. So that's where they live. So do your own thing. You have small children. Don't put them on the counter.
No, they're going to think that that's really fun.
That's a bad thing.
Let's talk about buying these knives. So I'm a little surprised by the prices, but you're saying this is normal. Good knives cost money.
They do. And if you want them, like honestly, I've had this for 30 years. It cost me about $200. I've looked online and it's about $125, $100 now for the same knife. So they've gone down in price. But this has lasted longer than 2 of my marriages. Come on. So, you know, I mean, you get what you pay for.
Right.
So this is and it even got a melted handle. My nephew did that. And it's still a wonderful knife.
Yeah.
But you want to look also, aside from price point, you want balance. How does it feel in your hand? Is it heavy?
Yes.
Is it like, so try to test drive one. They don't let you do that in stores anymore.
Right.
Because, you know, like, give me your money.
Not a good thing.
Not a good thing. So go to your friends if they still want you in your house, you know. Try out their knives, but it should just, it's a personal thing, right?
Okay.
But the big thing is to keep them really good and sharp. So, Tracy, this is a steel.
I have one of those.
This is a kind of a sharpener thing.
I don't have that.
Okay, do they do the same thing?
No, I think they're probably a little bit different.
You're right!
They are a little bit different?
They're actually very different, but good for you. Most people think this is a sharpener. So a sharpener, now I usually go get them professionally sharpened once a year. Haven't been able to do that for a long time, so I do it on myself. Did a lousy job, but this realigns the sharp, the edge. So that's why you see chefs doing this all the time. You're realigning how sharp it is. So you need a steel. I would get it professionally done, and I wouldn't even buy those ones that you don't go in and out because
Don't do it?
No, they're cheap knives. It takes the metal away, and the next thing you know, you don't even have a knife left, right? And it might not be a straight edge, so you can't even chop right. So
anything like, do you have any thoughts about the electric sharpeners that you can have at home?
Yeah, well, I tried sharpening my own knives with this. It's not electric, but it's the same idea, and I wrecked my knives. So if you know what you're doing, good for you. I'll bring you my knives. But but if you I just think be careful. Take good care of your knives. They'll love you back.
They will love you back, baby. Mairlyn, such good info and advice on kitchen essentials. We're putting it all up on our website, cityline.tv.